Am I live? I didn't even realize I was already started. Let me fix my camera. All right, everybody, welcome to Little John's Yarns. I'm Alysha. If this is your very first time here, every single week I do a live stream about a certain topic, and that's what we're doing here today. So let's see who is already here. We have, hey, Amanda Korb from work. Hey, how you doing? Amanda Korb, she is one of my coworkers. She just learned how to crochet less than 2 weeks ago, and within a couple days, she was already working up a headband in no time. So she's been watching Little John Yarns, aka her coworker, for the past year. I think she's one of the only most supportive ones that actually watch what I'm doing. So thanks for joining us here today. All right, so welcome everybody. So where exactly are you from and what time is it right now? And are you on coronavirus quarantine? Well, right now, my children's school, my son, who is in elementary school right now, his school is closed for 2 weeks. Oh, let me make sure my sound is on. Last time I was on my live stream and I didn't even realize what was going on. So, okay, looks like everything's good. My son, so he's out of school for 2 weeks, but they don't want him to forget anything. So they gave us all this. This is just one pile of his stuff I have to help him go over in the next couple weeks. Bless their teachers and bless the moms who homeschool your children. You are wonderful. This is going to be a lot of work. My daughter, she's in college right now. She's 18. Her school is closed for about 2 weeks now. I think they did that so it can run over into spring break. So that's what's going on with that. So let's check what's going on in the chat. We have Yarn It Out is back from Western New York. We have Gloria. She's here. Who else is here? Montreal, Cozy Comfort Yarn. Welcome. Everything is moving so fast. Hey, I see J Hook Crochet. She's from Germany. So I can introduce some of the moderators that's going to be here during this live chat. We have J Hook Crochet. She's always here. That's Reggie. She's all the way in Germany. I appreciate you helping. I know it's late at night where you are right now. We usually have Aquarian Queen, aka her actual nickname for friends, Letty. She is from New York. And I believe Deborah, she is from Florida. She'll be helping out in this live stream here. So, what we're going to be talking about here today, we're going to learn how to make money with crochet. And are you actually built for this? There's a lot of people who always message me saying, Alysha, I'm trying to make money, or how exactly do you do this? So I'm going to work with that with you today. Then we're going to go over, well, next we're going to go over the income report. And after everything is done, we are going to hop into just chat so we can discuss any questions that you all might have. So, oh, and of course, as usual, I have Super Chat. Super Chat is a way for you to donate to some of your favorite influencers online. You'll notice a little button that's shaped like a dollar sign to this side if you're on a desktop, down below if you're on a mobile. If you do that, anybody who donates, oh, everything's not in camera correctly. Here we go. Now everything's perfect. If anybody donates $5 and below, the disco light goes off. If you donate $9.99 and below, the bubbles and a disco light goes off. If you donate 10 and above, we have the happy face balloon that goes off and all the bottom ones that go off. And I found out from one of your viewers, thank you so much. Sometimes these don't work. If you donate via Super Chat with a little sticker, the little activated devices won't work. And also, all these messages goes by so quickly. So if you have a question and I miss it, feel free to ask again. Don't worry, I don't think you're a pest. I'm not trying to ignore you. It just goes by so fast. But if you want to bring any question to my attention, you can donate through Super Chat and message in there. That way your message is prominent and posted to the top. So first, we are going to go into my what I made for the month of February during my crochet craft. So for February, I grossed $1,300. I should say, yeah, $1,300. And on my, I'll break that down a little bit for you. On my Etsy, I made $281. On my Ravelry patterns, I made $25. On the Love Crafting website, I made $6. Well, I sell patterns on there. I'm not doing very good on Love Crafting selling my crochet patterns, but $6 is money I didn't have before. So next we're going to drop down to my AdSense. That's the money I make from my YouTube videos. I made $756. Through my Ezoic, that's how I make money through my blog. If you ever go to a blog website, you'll notice ads posted all over the site. That's how bloggers make income. So I made $192 with that. And last month in February, I made $26 with affiliate marketing. Not much money, but it's $26 I didn't have before. And I made $16 on my Teesprings. All right. So we're going to talk about the fees that I incurred over the month. I spent a lot last month, money I didn't need to spend. My fees came to $443. If you are looking to become a crochet entrepreneur, your fees are never going to be that much. Let me break it down why I spent that much. Last month, I made this cartoon videos with cool graphics and information. What they call it? It was an infographic. That's what it's called. And to do that, you need a special software. So I bought this software that cost $283. I thought I'm going to use this all the time. And I missed the 30-day mark to return it. So that's why that cost so much. That was $283 for this tune making software. I spent $15 on my YouTube triggers. So these go off during super chats. There's special plugs that I use that talks to this app that's online. So I had to pay, I bought it on eBay. They're usually more expensive. That's why I had to pay $15 for that. My 6-month Bluehost renewal comes up. So it's not a normal fee I incur, costs $89. That's for 6 months. Usually if you're going to start with a blog, you're not going to, it's not going to cost that much for you to start a blog. I have this because my blog is starting to get bigger. All right, so that's how much I spent on that. So usually my fees are never over like $125 for my crochet blog for what I typically make. And also, if you guys are coming here to learn how to make money, just know it is the month of March. This is not crochet season, what I call. This is more of the down season. So if you are starting it right now, this is not really the months you'll be making money. But if you are starting it, I recommend it so you can build the basis for your future business. All right, so we got into that. So let's get into the topic. Before we do, let me check see what's going on in the chat. Jesus. It never failed. Oh, I lost my phone to turn it off. Who donated to Super Chat? I got, wow. Oh, Gigi, the crochet, $20. Thank you so much. She says, thanks for all of your help. I appreciate you so much. She is one of the people that help out in my Facebook group. If you want to go to that, all that information is down below to get to my Facebook group. She is starting her own YouTube channel, just recently started within the past couple weeks. So you guys, check her out. Click on her little face icon, subscribe to her channel, but don't forget to come right back to watch this video because I still have a lot of information going on. Oh, we have Left is Right with Sandy. Hey, how you doing? Who else is here? Hey, Dieta, thanks for getting here. She says, I got my stitch counter this week. Finally. Did you get it from Wish? Who else? Cynthia Clark. I appreciate you breaking down your income. I just finished setting up my home studio and I'll start my YouTube videos next week. You know what? That is the best thing to do. When you're becoming a crochet entrepreneur, you need to have multiple streams of income, but I'm going to get back to that in a little bit because that's all in a note. So guys, get your papers, get your pens, because we got a lot to talk about this live stream. And also, if you are watching this on a replay, all of my live streams go extremely long. So just make sure you watch the first 45 minutes of this and you'll get most of the information that you need. All right. So where am I? I'm going to tell my story of crochet success. Well, I'm still working on being a crochet success. I'm a work in progress. A couple years ago, I'm sorry if you already heard this before, but a couple years ago, like most of you, I've been crocheting all my life. My grandma taught me at 7 years old. People say, Alysha, you should sell your stuff. So I started to sell my items. I looked online and guess what? I put stuff on Etsy and nothing sold. I didn't understand why I wasn't making any income. So I'm like, I bought ads on Etsy and I still wasn't making income. I was actually losing money trying to sell my stuff online. And I was creating all of these items and I had this overstock of goods and nothing was selling. So, what I tell you guys always to do, look to your gurus and emulate anything that they do. Oh, Amanda, thank you so much for donating. She gave us $4.99. Thank you. We got the little keep it up exercise sign. I appreciate it so much. Up, and I forgot to do this for Gigi Crochet. Cheers and cheers to Amanda. Oh, if it's your very first time here, I always talk about this all the time. I don't have tea. I don't have coffee in my cup. I have wine. I like to sip and well, people call it sip and stitch. I did not coin that. Somebody else did. Sip and stitch. So that's what we're doing here today. And this cute little mug here is a gift from one of my coworkers, another Amanda. Not the Amanda that's joining us today, but she gave me this for one of our Secret Santas at work. So cheers to Amanda. Oh, Deborah said cheers. J Hook Crochet. Yeah, J Hook Crochet said more. And what else? Yarn it out. Every time the bubble goes off, drink wine. Wow, I think that was like rigged somehow. Thank you so much, Ashley. Oh, look, wait. Every time it goes off, you also get an 8-year-old. Say hi.
Hello.
He gets so excited when the bubbles go off. Ashley O says, I love your content. Thank you so much, everybody. Raise your cup to Ashley O and say cheers. Thank you so much. Okay, so I was selling stuff on Etsy and I wasn't making any money. So what I always tell you to do, look to your guru. So I was on Instagram. There's this one lady who made wonderful crochet items. Her name was Crochet by Carol Land's daughter. I forgot to link her down below, but you can look her up on Instagram. I asked her, how are you making money? How are you doing this? And she taught me her ways and skills on how to do this. So I slowly started learning because there was no book written for how to do this. I was completely like you, probably wondering, how am I going to make money doing this? Then I eventually learned you have to have multiple streams of income. Oops, I'm starting to get off track. I get so excited when I talk about this. So some of the people that I reached out to, once I started doing custom orders, that was working great for me. But I began to work so hard, even at my hardest working at custom orders, I think I only grossed like 1,000 and some dollars. That was doing custom orders and I was working my fingers to the bone. I'm like, is there an easier way to do this? And that's when I started to branch out into YouTube. I began doing YouTubing, so I was making money doing custom orders and making money with my ad revenue from my YouTube. But I'm like, okay, how can I make even more money? After I started doing that, I'm like, I should write my patterns because I never made written patterns. I just made video tutorials. I didn't know how to do it, but I knew I wanted to make more money. So I taught myself how to write written patterns. After I did that, I'm like, how can I make more money with crochet? And that's when I started doing a blog. I wish I would have started a blog years ago. My blog would be so much more profitable than 200. Well, that was a couple months ago. Currently, my 30 days on my blog right now is about $250. But that's only with 8 months of work. I had to reach out to other crochet gurus to figure out how to make money on your blog. And once I did that, I looked to crochet business ladies like Loopingly Made. I think I linked her down below. And just recently, I talked to a wonderful woman who's helped me so much, even in a game where I am right now. It is the Underground Crafter. I think I forgot to link her, but the Underground Crafter, Google her. She is awesome. She gave me so many tips just a couple weeks ago that I'm currently now trying to implement into my blog. So I get so many emails. I probably have received at least 100 comments and emails and messages a day. So if I ever miss any of your message, I try to get back to everybody. But I get so many, how do I do this? Or Alysha, I've been doing this crochet business. There is no way to make money in this. There is a way. If you think you're working as hard as you can to make this money, 9 times out of 10, you're probably not working hard at all. So is there anybody right now like that's watching that's have starting their own crochet business, and what are you doing? Are you a pattern seller? Are you a custom order maker? Are you just now putting some things online? So I'm going to hop into the chat and see what's going on because I try not to miss any of your questions. Let's see. Let me scroll up a little bit. Let's see. Oh, Luminera. eRank is such a helpful website for Etsy. I've actually used eRank. I think I actually, hopefully, have that listed in the description box. eRank, for people who are using Etsy, SEO, that is search engine optimization. For people to find you on Etsy, your item has to be optimized. Let me try to sound less confusing. Etsy search is based on the most relevant, and the SEO gives it breadcrumbs to understand why your hat is relevant. If you're naming your sweater, what's a funny name? Let's say you have a beautiful crochet sweater and you name it Daisy, and you put on Etsy Daisy sweater. Nobody in Etsy is searching for Daisy sweater. You can still keep that in a title, but make sure you put SEO breadcrumbs inside of that. Say Daisy Granny Stitch pink sweater, something like that that's more descriptive. So when somebody searches for what they want on Etsy, you're more likely to come up. But I'm not going to lie to you, Etsy is the most difficult place to rank on. But by using eRank, I recommend using eRank for at least 1 or 2 months. But once you learn the system, once you learn how to write in your stuff and search for keywords, you can get rid of it. I believe eRank is about $10 a month. You don't need to keep it for a lifetime. I used it. I believe they even have a free trial. I don't know how long it is, but definitely check it out. Gigi says, love your videos on YouTube. Keep it up. How do I donate? You can donate through Super Chat. Super Chat is that little button down below that's shaped like a $sign. Or if you're on your mobile, I believe it's down below right here. It's shaped like a $sign. Click that and you can donate. If you don't feel like clicking through all that, in the link below, I believe in the description, there's a big heart where you can donate through PayPal donations that way. But thank you so much for asking. I appreciate it so much. Let's see. Lachelle, I don't really care to sell my knitted or crochet items. It just happens when I show them to others. You know what? That's the typical story with everybody. They say, oh my goodness, you should sell your crochet items. Okay, I'm going to get a little bit off topic. They say, oh my goodness, you should sell your crochet items. Then you start selling them. And what's the first thing everybody says about your knit or crochet items? They say, that costs too much. I know you guys are going to hear this all the time. When you hear it costs too much, who cares? That is not your target audience. Forget them. They're not putting money in your pocket. There are people in this world. The world is a big place, especially online, where you can sell your skills online, or that's how you make money. Just focus on those people and forget about those naysayers. All right. What else? Marwell, hi Alysha. I'm trying to start a business and I would like to know what do you think I should be making? Hats, scarves, forget to get ready for winter. Oh, to get ready for winter. All right, everybody. She's asking what should she make for when winter starts? What should she stockpile in? I recommend making one of like everything. Let's say a cute little style hat in one stitch, another style hat in another stitch. Your first year selling crochet, you're not going to make much money. I don't recommend making this big, huge stockpile because when you become a crocheter to sell, you're mainly going to be a crocheter you make custom orders because no matter what you made this beautiful stitch hat, knit or crochet, and people are going to say, oh, that blue hat is nice. Can I have it in yellow? You made this gorgeous sweater. You took so much time and then it's in white. They're like, that is perfect. Can I have it in white? So you're going to notice you're going to be a custom order maker. But that first year, it's nice to have a lot of pictures of what you can have. Does that make sense? So you can post on your Etsy. You can post within your Facebook groups. Guys, I don't think I put this in the list, but create your own Facebook. Oh my goodness, somebody donated. Let's see who it is. Oh, Gigi, thank you so much. I hear the 8-year-old coming. You get the 8-year-old too. Thank you so much. She says, I love your work. I appreciate it so much. I don't even know what to say. Everybody, lift your cups, whatever you're drinking, and let's give Gigi a big cheers. Oh, okay. I'll, every time that happens, I get sidetracked and forget where I am. We were talking about selling, and can somebody in the live chat remind me what I was talking about? I always get sidetracked. I used to be so embarrassed that I got sidetracked, but you guys understand. Don't worry, I'm not tipsy yet. It's my first cup. Ooh. Somebody, like I said, still remind me what's going on. Somebody leave a message, but I see a good question I'm going to answer before I hop back in. Wolfstar says, how do you turn charts into written patterns? Well, if you're turning a chart into a written pattern, it's kind of like copyright infringement. I don't recommend selling it because that is somebody else's pattern. But how do you turn charts into pattern? You look at it. Let's see. Give me a second. We're going to go into the back end of my computer and we're going to look at a pattern real quick. Display. Google Docs. This is where I keep all of my patterns and things that I'm working on. Where's the last thing that I did? Oh, I can't find it. Oh, I think it's on my blog. Sorry, guys. Little John Yarns. This is just a pattern for the crochet houndstooth. I did a quick little diagram. It's a little sloppy because I don't have the appropriate software to make a diagram. But how do you turn a diagram into a written pattern? You just look at it. As you can see, these circles are chain stitches. This shape right here, that is a double crochet, and the X is a single crochet. So count the chains. I don't know what this is. I don't feel like counting, but it's probably 11 chains. Then you single crochet into that first stitch, double crochet into the next. Say what you see out loud, and that is your written pattern. Simple as that. It's probably not as simple as that. It probably sounds as simple as to me. When people have trouble reading patterns, I just say it out loud and you'll be able to work it. Oh, Orchard and Bees here. Thank you so much. She says not to stockpile. Thank you. I got sidetracked. Please don't stockpile items. Like I said, people won't get them. Just make sure you take beautiful pictures of what you have. Those pictures will be there for you for years. So that second year, you're not going to be creating as much items. So have pictures. As we're talking about success story, this is a success story in the works. I'm going to mention her now, Orchard and Bees, since I just seen her comment. This woman is absolutely amazing. I have her information down below. Actually, but let me get into a little bit more detail about her. She contacted me, what was it? Maybe back in June 7, 8. I don't know. Earlier last year, she contacted me. She's like, oh, I love your pattern. I see a lot of people were looking at this video pattern that you had online and you don't have a written pattern available. This is before I started creating my own written patterns. She's like, guess, you know what? I wrote this pattern for you so you can have it for your audience. And I'm like, wow. I looked at this pattern and I'm like, she did pretty good. I'm like, how long you been crocheting? I believe this time was, it had to be June or May. She's like, I've been crocheting since March of the year before. She's like, no, since March. This girl was brand new to crochet. And I'm like, listen, I see you have like this talent in you. You can go far in whatever you do. She asked a few questions, and every piece of advice that I gave her, she actually listened to. I've given advice to so many people, and they don't follow through, and then they come back and say, Alysha, why isn't it working? This girl started crocheting in March, and she already has a following of people. She puts out beautiful patterns. I wish she would have started crocheting as young as I did, because she would probably be a crochet star right now. And when I asked her, I'm like, hey, can I mention you on my live stream? And know what? Like a crochet entrepreneur, she's like, heck yeah, you can mention me on my live stream. But guess what? I'm having a sale. Can you mention that on my, can you mention that during your live stream? I'm like, yes, I can. This is a business girl. I love it. She thought money instantly. Guys, don't think you can be like Karen. We have built a relationship. She did not just ask for something, but she is such an awesome person. But right now, let me see. I wrote down exactly what her sale is. Oh, I can't be a bad friend. Here we go. She has these super cute stitch markers. She has those at 15% off. You can purchase those. Wait, they're 15% off with a coupon code of St. Patrick. Everything capitalized. I'm so sorry I didn't write that out, but it's one word, St. Patrick, everything capitalized, no period. And you'll get a 15% discount. And all of her patterns right now are 30% off. Look at her patterns. This girl been crocheting since March. She has a Facebook group. She has her own blog going on. Actually, we've been hustling at her blogs at the same rate. She started her blog, I started my blog, and she's doing awesome. So everybody, give Karen a round of applause. So if you just follow through with consistency, by I believe in the next 3 years, this is going to be her income. Her husband's going to be like, maybe he can quit his job. Who knows? But cheers to Orchard and Bees. Check her out. All right. Let's see what's going on in the chat right now. Oh, thank you, Orchard and Bees. She put her code up there so everybody can see St. Patrick, all one word. Oh, J Hook Crochet says, OMG, Orchard and Bees, I'm on your website right now. You are so extremely talented. Isn't that ridiculous? All right, when I was talking about, we're about to talk about where do people go wrong. Your pictures. If you go to Orchard and Bees website right now, her pictures are absolutely gorgeous. My pictures are garbage. Her pictures are absolutely gorgeous. Everything she does, I should bring this up. Actually, we're going on a field trip. We're going to go check out your page. I hope you don't mind. Let's see. I hope I typed this right. We're going to go display. I don't know the link, so I'm going to go to my own YouTube page and get the link so we can see me live. It's weird, huh? Oh, I'm not linked on the wrong one. Switch accounts. Uh-oh, somebody gave me super chat. Who was it? Lori Murphy. This is my girl. Lori Murphy comes back every single week, making your granny square sweater as we talk. Easy pattern to follow. Uh-oh. The bubbles got on my phone, and now I can't turn stuff off. Everybody, you know how this happens. Stuff starts getting wet. Come on. Oh, press a button. Off. I think I got it. But everybody raise your cup to Lori Murphy. Thank you so much. I messed up my thing looking for devices. Found them. Okay. We were going to take a field trip to Orchard and Bees website. Here we go. Forgive me, guys, your channel. This was not prepared. I don't want to see me. Website. Where did I put her link? There she is. Oh, it's not a hyperlink. Oh, I need to go back and fix that. Look at this website. Look at her pictures. They are absolutely gorgeous. I am definitely going to have to get some of those little stitch markers. You know, guys, I know I love my crochet gadgets. Oh, she's smart. Sign up for her email list. This girl has followed through. She has done her research. Look at this website. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's see some of her patterns. Oh, look. She set this up beautifully. I feel like a proud mama with a slow website, my webpage. Sorry, not your webpage, my slow internet, I should say. Everything is just set up perfect. So if you think you can't do this, Orchard and Bees is doing it right now, and she's doing it right. She's setting the base for future success. Where am I on my notes right now? So we're just going to talk about fixture pictures. I'm tired of people saying, I'm trying to sell all this stuff and nobody's buying it. And I'm seeing pictures with your husband sitting in the background watching TV. Or I see a hat laying across a kitchen table. Make sure you stage your pictures. Make them beautiful. Like this thing right here is one of the items I stage pictures with. Let's say I have a hat. I'll lay a hat across this little fur blanket and it looks like a beautiful winter wonderland. They're awesome. I got this on Amazon for maybe $15. Yes, it costs some money, but you'll make money in the long run. Wolfstar says, I've designed my own charts. Will your technique work for me to create a written pattern? You mean like as saying it out loud? I don't see why not. You have to find your rhythm of how you would like to write a pattern. When I first began writing patterns, I would change my way of pattern speaking in the middle of it. Let's say some people, I'm trying to put, each pattern designer writes their pattern differently. Does that make sense? The way, let's say, Jada in Stitches would write her pattern. Let's say she would say, I keep getting tongue tied. I would say 2 DC, comma, DC in each stitch. That means 2 double crochet in one stitch, then 1 double crochet in the remainder stitch. Some people would actually put a 1 in front of it. For me, I don't like write a 1 first. You have to find which way of pattern writing that fits for you. Read a couple of patterns, see what makes more sense to you as in how you speak it, then write it out. Blah. I get so tongue-tied. Orchard and Bees. Thank you, Alysha. Is awesome. Listen to her. You know what? Thank you. I appreciate that. And guys, make sure you go check her out. Let's see. Jamie, I can't imagine how I can work so fast to make that much money. That's why I was talking about earlier. If you want to make money doing crochet, you just can't do custom orders. You have to create multiple streams of income. All right, so let's say you're selling on Etsy. You're posting things all the time and you're realizing you're not making any money from Etsy. Guess what? Etsy is not going to bring you business. You do business on Etsy. I'm going to show you my Etsy analytics. Etsy only brings me a little bit of my traffic. Let's go back to my analytics. Where am I? Is it this one? Nope. I'm sorry, guys. I should have to set up better. There it is. Oops. That's not my Etsy analytics. Here we go. All right. This is did I set it for the month of February? Actually, it doesn't matter. This is for the past 30 days. Etsy bought me 25% of my visits, only 233 visits. I brought myself the other 75% of my visits. Look at all that came from me. You cannot rely on Etsy to bring you any traffic. You have to bring your traffic to yourself. In order to bring traffic, you have to have more ways than just one. Do I have where my traffic came from? All right, for me, a lot of my Etsy traffic came from my website. A lot of my Etsy traffic came from YouTube or Facebook or other places that link to me. Where am I at? Whew, getting a little tongue-tied. So don't expect Etsy to bring you any money. You have to be consistent in what you do. You have to post. I always tell people the key to success is marketing yourself. I don't want to jump too far ahead. Actually, the things to succeed, you need to market yourself everywhere. I want you to be on Facebook. I want you to be on Instagram. I want you to be on Reddit. and all the Facebook groups. You have to be everywhere. And if you think by posting a pic a day is going to bring you business, it's not. You are not working as hard as you think. Oh, where else am I at? And oh, another problem. When people first start their business, let's say they're even starting their own YouTube for crafting or whatever, they are all over the place. Rein it in. When you begin, think of a small niche and then grow from there. Me, I'm able to do more than just crochet patterns now because I'm able to develop an audience of 80,000 people. Because at first I started small. When I first began, I was just doing beginner crochet patterns, and that wasn't too good for me. I wasn't getting much audience. And then I started doing the Addy circular knitters. Nobody was making Addy circular knitter patterns. If you never heard of those, I usually bring it out. Oh man, I don't have one. I got the big one. I got yarn stuck. Oh man, I'm gonna mess everything up. But these little machines are so awesome. If you cannot knit and you would love to knit, this machine is for you. That's me. And knitting is slow. Crochet, the stitches are much bigger, so that's why I tend to love to crochet more. But this, you can create out stockinette tubes and flat panels in no time. But nobody's making patterns for these. So I niched down real small when again and started making patterns just specifically for this machine. And then I started to grow. And then when I've reached my capacity with that, I went back to crochet, and here I am today. So don't be all over the place. And another reason people fail doing this is because they quit too early. Don't quit. The first year, you're not going to see anything, even if you're doing custom orders, even if you're doing blogs, even whatever your YouTube, you're not going to make any money. You're not going to get any views. It's going to feel like you're working for nobody, for an audience and nobody. But be patient. It will come. Be consistent. It will come. Oop, I dropped my note page. Second page. All right. I'm going to need a little break for a second. And I'm going to hop into the chat and see what's going on. Okay. Oh, Deanna said, don't forget to like and subscribe. And everybody, I know I always mention this, but this helps me continue to grow and my own crochet entrepreneurship. You can always help to donate via super chat. And I have these little things that go off in the back. So when you do donate, these things will do all type of bubbles, disco lights, and balloons. But when you donate with a sticker, those won't go off. And the live stream comments go so quickly. So if I miss your comment, please comment again. I'll try to catch it on the next time around because it scrolls so quickly. But a way for that to be brought to the top in whatever comment you have, you can donate through Super Chat. For that way, it'll pop in my face and I'll be able to see it instantly. Okay, let's see what's going on in the chat. Oh, Orchard and Bee, Tailwind's another great posting service. Actually, all right, speaking of being everywhere, how do you get found? You get found on Pinterest. For me, I post on Pinterest 30 times a day. Do you think that's a whole lot of times to be posting on Pinterest? It is. So there is actually a way to automate some of your work so you're not like drowning and posting all day. For me, I use Tailwind. That is linked down below. Tailwind is an automated service that does this for you. Every 2 weeks, I sit down and schedule out all of my pins. A lot of my traffic to my blog and not so much to Etsy. I need to start doing more pins to Etsy. But I would say a good 30% of my blog traffic comes specifically from Etsy. All right. Next topic. If you want to succeed in being a crochet entrepreneur and you're looking at your business and thinking, why am I not growing? Why is my blog not making any money? Why is my YouTube getting no views? Why is my Etsy not making any sales? You need to learn your analytics. I got sniffs. Not the coronavirus, just regular sniff. Okay. You need to learn your analytics. They are there for a reason. I know it looks confusing, but your analytics tells you exactly what you're doing right and exactly what you're doing wrong. Let's see if we can go into back into my analytics. We'll just look at Etsy because a lot of people have Etsy. A lot of people don't have blogs. Oops, not that one. A lot of people don't have some of the other things I have. So let's look at Etsy. All right, let's go back to scratch. When we look at this up here, we realize how many visits I get, how many orders I get, and this is my conversion rate. For everybody that clicks on my Etsy page, how much does it that can converse? Is that the word? Turn into a sale? 3.1, which that is actually pretty good. I believe on my E-rank ranking, E-rank, I'm within the top 92 sellers on Etsy, which is crazy because there's a lot of sellers on Etsy, which makes me realize a lot of Etsy people are not making money. Here it is. Wow, you sold more than 94% of shops on Etsy. That's crazy to me. And I haven't even made that much money. But you realize how much your items converse into sales. If it was lower than 3, maybe I need to look at my pictures. Why is when people come to my site, they look at it and see that it's garbage and walk away? All right, where else am I? We want to see, where does most of my traffic come from? Here we go. Most of my traffic comes from my blog. I just start really putting time into my blog back in June. So what's that, 8 months ago? So before 8 months ago, I didn't have this 731 views, did not exist. But once I created a blog, bam, I created a next extra outlet or whatever the word for extra views, and those views will convert into sales. All right, we're looking at the listings. These are the most visited listings. So you know what? People tend to like my slippers, sweater, and hat. So know what I should do if I want to create more items that sell? I'm going to create more slippers. I'm going to create more sweaters, and I'm going to create more cool hats because right now that is exactly what people are looking for. So look into your analytics. They're your friend. They'll tell you exactly what you need and what you don't need. And if it's confusing, go to YouTube University. That's exactly where I learned all these things. I would say 4 years ago, I didn't know anything about social media. I didn't know anything about running a website. But luckily, YouTube University has helped me. All right, let me take a little sip. All right. Mar Will says, Alysha, will you use your name as a business or would you choose something else? I'm trying to choose. I'm blind stitches for my business because I'm blind. What do you think of that idea? I think that is excellent. That is specific to you. There is no other blind stitches. Do you know you're a shoo-in? Who out there is like you? People want somebody unique. They don't want another one of somebody else. They want something unique. You're a blind crocheter. How much more unique is that? I believe you can become profitable with that, especially using that name. Okay. Oh, Deborah, thank you so much for pulling up that link. I appreciate it so much. She left a link for how to start your own blog. That is on my website. It's right down there in the link below. But Mary also says she wants to know, how do you start a blog? It's simpler than you think. When I started a blog just only like 3 years ago, I've only been using mine for a good 8 months because I didn't know what I was doing. So it's okay if you don't know what you're doing. It was a lot more difficult. Right now, let's say you go to Bluehost. Typically, Bluehost, let me start from scratch. What is Bluehost? Bluehost is a web hosting service. And I use Bluehost with my WordPress. Together, I make a website. Imagine Bluehost as a canvas and WordPress as your paint to make the beautiful website. So I have to pay for Bluehost. I have to pay for the canvas. That costs $3.95 a month. That's it. $3.95 a month, and WordPress is free. How do you install WordPress on your Bluehost? Now it's completely extra simple. Bluehost steps you through it step by step. I didn't have that before. I had to YouTube and learn how to code and do all type of weird stuff. Luckily, 2020, it's point and click. They step you through the whole process so you don't get lost. I haven't used anything like Wix or Squarespace. Personally, I use Bluehost. That's what I like. Anytime I have any type of problem, I can instantly go on there, contact their customer service, and have things fixed. Okay. Black Ribbon Crochet Studio. I'm trying so hard to get motivated to blog. Do it. Do it right now. Right now is March. It takes 6 months for Google Analytics to pick you up, to put you within the rankings to read any of your SEO. So right now it's March, June, July, August, September, October. October, that's in the middle of yarn season. Your blog is going to pick up. If you start right now, your blog is going to pick up by October during the yarn season and make money. I'm so upset. I'm going to show you the back end of my blog right now and what I'm making. So I don't want you guys to be confused and think I'm not rich. I still have a day job, but I'm like you, trying to work towards making more money. There we go. Let's go into the back end. I know I don't want that one. Is it this one? Nope. Here's my Google. All right. I know this is confusing, but if you're starting a blog, I definitely recommend you learning Google Analytics. Just go to YouTube and learn it. So this is tracking all of my blog. As you can see, these are all the views I get on my blog each month. Let's see if I can take this back even farther. I didn't know what I was doing before June. Had no clue. So let's go to May 1st. Look at my views before June. I had my blog for like 2.5 years. I was making maybe 12 cents a day. I wasn't getting any views, but once I learned what to do, I began to make more money. Let me bring this back down to these last 30 days. Okay. Actually, this is just the month of February. As you can see, I've been trying to get at least 1,000 views a month. I get so few views during this off yarn season. And look right here what happened. My website went down, my analytics was down, and I could not fix it. I had to go to Fiverr. It was pretty cheap. I paid $35 for somebody to fix my website. So if you're scared about something that might break, you can go to Fiverr and have somebody fix your website. They fixed it within a couple days and everything was back to normal. But make sure you learn your analytics so you can see where most of my, my blog views comes from. Acquisition. Overview. So you can see how much Pinterest does help me. Let's see. All traffic. Referrals. There we go. Look how much Pinterest brings to my website. 32% of my views comes from Pinterest. I post all the time on Facebook. I'm going to get into the steps on exactly how much I post on Facebook, but look how many views comes from my Facebook. I have to work at this. This doesn't all just come organically. You can't expect stuff just to come to you. Oops, there's the top of my nugget. All right. So where am I? So we talked about you need to do multiple streams of income, custom orders, pattern writing, blogging, YouTubing. Affiliate links. You've seen within some of my income, I talked about affiliate links. You'll notice some affiliate links down in the description box below when I mention places like eRank. That's an affiliate link. I mentioned places, anything that I recommend on Amazon, that's affiliate link. Anything that you purchase from those links, I will get a tiny commission from. Not $1,000,000. Amazon affiliate links, their commission is low. But like I said, it's money that I didn't have. This past month, I only made $25. But hey, I'm happy with $25. So if you're trying to make money, you just can't do it by doing custom orders. You will cripple your fingers. Let's top into the live stream, the chat. We have Yarn It Out. I should have went with Bluehost, but didn't know. I'm locked in. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Crafty Kentuckian. I wonder if she's seeing my comments. I've spoken to her several times. I'm probably not seeing your comments. Listen, if you're watching the live stream, you'll notice how much things are moving so quickly. I try to answer everyone as much as I can. So please forgive me. Put it down again. I'm not trying to hype myself to get more money, but typically if a comment is truly important, you can donate through Super Chat. It can be as little as $1 or whatever, and your comment will pop right in. The stream is moving, and I have tons of information I'm trying to talk about right now, so I'm trying to get it to anybody as quick as possible. So I'm sorry if I missed your comment. Here we go. J-Hook Crochet and More. Oh, she only reads the chat every few minutes and normally reacts to 1 or 2 posts before continuing a point. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. Let's see. Check. Deborah, you're on it. Google Analytics Ultimate Beginner. She left the link for anybody who wants to learn their Google Analytics. Check that link out. Check out learn your analytics. It'll tell you exactly what you are doing wrong. If you're wondering, look at the back end. It'll tell you. Where are we at? Deanna, just reposted your questions. She will eventually read them and answer. Okay. Where is your blog? My blog is listed down below somewhere. When I have a billion links because I try to cover everything and try to pre-guess your questions and link them down below before the live stream. But my blog is littlejohnsyarns.com. Everything I have. This goes back to the Marwell's question about what to name her blog. Whatever you name your business, keep it the same name across everything. If my website is Little John Yarns, my business name is Little John Yarns, my Instagram is Little John Yarns. Everything is the same. If you Google me, the first 2 pages is me, Little John Yarns. That's how you know you are everywhere. Google your business name. Do you take up the first page of Google? If you don't, you're not marketing yourself correctly. You need to do a little bit more. So learn technology, learn how to start a blog, learn how to write patterns, learn these things, because I began to realize that to be successful in this, it's not how skillful you are. I've seen so many more women, more and men, more skillful than myself in the crochet business. But myself, I'm everywhere. I'm out there. I'm not be as talented as the next person, but you're going to notice me. You're going to see me eventually because I'm always out there. Okay, where am I? All right, so now we're going to hop into, before I do, let me hop into the questions so I don't forget anything. Maybe Crafty Kentuckian commented back. Let's see. Black Robin Crochet, I'm done with lunch, so I'm going to definitely return to this later. So you guys, see you, Black Ribbon Crochet Studios. Angel Brooks says, how did you pick your name? My name is Alysha Littlejohn. That's my married name, so I'm like Little John Yarns. My maiden name is Brown, so I'm glad I got married when I started the business, because I don't think anybody would want to watch Brown Yarns. Doesn't sound as cool as Little John Yarns. Let's see. Deborah says, tip, Use the same everywhere link, everything. Get into the first page of Google. Yes, that is your whole goal, to get on a first page of Google, to get on a first page of Etsy, to get on a first page of YouTube. If you're not on the first page, nobody sees you. Learn SEO. Take your pen, write it down, learn SEO. Here we go. Jenny says, also, people on Facebook tend to love word of mouth. Yes. All right. So now I'm going to hop into what I do. You're probably thinking, Alysha, you don't have to do anything. It's easy. You have 80,000 subscribers. You have all this. It's easy for you. But you know what? Everybody started from zero. So I'm going to tell you what I do within my week and every day, and let me know if you guys can keep up. And just let you know, like you, I have a family, I have kids, I have a husband. I work midnight shift, and it's a horrible shift. I work every other night midnight shift, rotating shift. It's horrible. So if I can do it, you can do it too. So let me take my drink. Oh, and as usual, you can always help support my channel by donating through Super Chat. And if you have any questions that I might happen to miss, the best thing to do is to donate through Super Chat and put your question within that, so it pops to the front of my eye so I can automatically see it. So you ready, guys? Cheers. Let's do this. Wait, I see Crafty Kentuckian. Crafty Kentuckian at Little John Yarns. My appointment did not go as planned. She basically told me unless I tell her she has to do the surgery, that she won't touch me. I don't know what the question is. My appointment did not go as planned. She basically told me unless... Was there something before that one? I don't know what that question is. I'm sorry. I was waiting for you to comment back, but let me read it. My appointment did not go as planned. She basically told me unless I tell her she has to do the surgery, she won't touch me. Well, whatever surgery it is, everybody, I give you a prayer for that. Whatever you have to go through, I'm sorry about that, but man, good luck with that one. All right, so here is what I do. And just let you know, guys, I am not complaining. This is my dream. This is what I want to do full time. I love it, so therefore I am dedicated to it. So I don't mind giving my blood to this. All right, so on my Facebook business page, I post 6 times a day, every single day. I'm a member of 56 Facebook groups. I post in each of those every single day. I pin to Pinterest 30 times a day. I create 5 new Pinterest graphics every single week. In my Facebook comments, messages, and emails, I at least get 100 comments and messages and emails every single day. So if you think I'm ignoring your email that you sent me or your message on Facebook that you sent me, I'm not. I get a lot of them every day, and I try to respond to as many as possible every single day. All right. Once a week, well, more than once a week, I do topic and research for my next blog post, and I do SEO research for my next YouTube and blog post. I create 2 blogs every single week. I'm actually, from what I learned from the Underground Crafter, I'm supposed to do 4 blogs a week. My blogs are at least 1,000 words each. All right. I create a pattern. This takes about 2 weeks. I create a pattern, send it to testers, film and edit. The whole process takes about 2 weeks. But my patterns, I release a pattern every single week, so I'm always working retroactively. I photograph and edit every single picture. Then I have to load the patterns to Etsy, to Ravelry, to Love Knitting. But I said here, I post on my YouTube a new tutorial every single Wednesday. For these live streams, I prepare for Saturday live streams. Each live stream, I got like 3-4 pages of notes every single live stream. It's like a class every single week. So I do that every single week. And you might not notice like the backgrounds when I'm switching behind the scenes. Those things I have to set up in advance. So I'm doing that every single week. All right, I need a break from what I'm doing every single week. Any questions so far on what I do? Because I still got a lot that I do. Whew. Guys, it's time for me to get another. You probably can't see. Let me see if I can turn my picture. I got my box of wine. I didn't tell you what flavor box of wine that we're having this week. This week we have Franzia. This is my favorite one. This is the pink Moscato. It is very sweet and light bodied. I love sweet wine. It's my favorite. So let me fill this up. Okay. What's going on in the chat? Okay, Crafty Kentuckian again. I told you on last week live that I was going to appoint me yesterday to find out if I was going to get surgery I needed. What I said above was letting you know how it went. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Oh, something went off and I don't see where it went. Who did that? Maria, thank you so much. I told my son it was super exciting when you get a super chat. So here you go. Thank you so much for all the tips and ideas. I love you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, my buttons don't work on my phone. I wonder why it's not working. I got to press them over here. Thank you so much, Maria. I appreciate it. Everybody, raise your cups to Maria. Cheers. But back to Crafty Kentuckian. Now I kind of understand exactly what you're talking about. So let me scroll back to your previous. There we go. It's far up there, Crafty Kentuckian. Oh man, I can't even find you in the previous messages. But man, so she won't even do anything with you? That sucks. I'm so sorry to hear that. All right. Lisa says, blog versus podcast, your opinion. Both. Both. Multiple streams of income. I love to read like business blogs and business podcasts. One of my favorites is Gary Vanderchuck and what's his name? I can't think of his name right now, but he does the 10x things. Grant Cardone. Those two are my favorite business guys. They say you should always have at least 7 streams of income. Don't rely on one. For me, let's say YouTube crashes. You know what? That's fine. I still got patterns. I still got blogs. I still got affiliate. I still got other ways to make income. So podcasting, yes, do it. I wanted to turn this actually into a podcast and like a audio podcast, but I have so much to do. I'm kind of getting overloaded on some of the things I do. All right. Okay. Kate, I'm butchering this. Cat Eyes MD. Oh, is the bubble machine linked to the super chat? Yes. Let me see if I can tell where it is. Actually, the super chat, $4.99 and below is disco lights. $9.99 and below is bubble and disco lights. $10 and above is balloon with a smiley face and everything below. But when you do the sticker, the thing doesn't disco dance. All right. Here we go, Orchard and Bee. I have to run errands, but I'll be back for the rest of the replay. Just go for it, you guys. Slow and steady wins the race. Don't worry about what you don't know. You will learn as you go. Everybody, cheers to Karen, aka Orchard and Bee. Make sure you check her out, and she's having a cool sale. All her stuff is below. But she's right. Be patient. Slow and steady wins the race. I didn't come off the bat with followers and people purchasing my patterns. I had nobody looking at my work. It's okay. If you can only learn one thing at a time, that's what I did. I learned one thing at a time. I learned YouTube. Well, actually, when I did custom orders, I learned how to do custom orders. I didn't learn that from YouTube. I learned from, let me start back. Facebook groups. If you're doing custom orders, create your own Facebook group. Like, the girls that have their own Lulu LaRoe groups, or the people that have that makeup groups. All those multi-leveraging marketing groups. Do it for your own craft. Have your own group. On Etsy, you're a needle in a haystack. When you create your own group, you are the sole eyes that everybody's looking at. When I had my own custom order group, I gave it away to somebody else, but I had 1,000 followers within my group. So every time I posted, they were looking at me. They were not looking at anybody else. So make sure you get your own group. Okay. Gigi says SEO. What? SEO is search engine optimization. If I'm what you title your item for sale, if it's on Etsy, title it what people would search. When I'm searching for a pink fluffy hat, then make sure your crochet hat says pink fluffy hat, whatever it is. Your title needs to be related to what somebody searched for. If you put your hat as Fancy Becky hat, nobody's searching for Fancy Becky hat. That's a cool name and all, but nobody's searching for that. That's what SEO. Oh, Deborah put Orchards and Bees information down there with her promo code for her discount. Oh, TDSM19. Bye, Crafty. She says, spy to you. Let's see. Dieta, great Pinterest. Will be spending some time looking. I know I'm giving you a lot of information right now, like from Pinterest to SEO to analytics. Whatever you do, focus on that until you learn it. Then move on. Focus on that until you learn it. All right, let's get back into topics on what I do during the week. We stopped at photo and edit pictures. Oh, we did load patterns to Etsy, Ravelry, and Lovecraft. We did the post tutorials every Wednesday. We did prepare for outline. Here we go. This is in. For some reason, I labeled this alphabetically. Actively reaching out for sponsorships and sending proposals. You ever wonder why you see these YouTubers says, hey, look at this phone. I'm sponsored by somebody. It's because they're probably, sponsors don't come to you. They don't know who you are. Personally, I have to reach out to sponsors so I can get money for my YouTube channel. Or let's say, what was the last sponsorship I did? I did one for a not crochet glue gun, for a glue gun. I only do sponsorships or take free items from stuff I actually like. And don't worry, I'll tell you the honest review on everything I get. I just had something for a glue gun. My last paid sponsorship, I haven't had one since December, and I believe that was Skillshare. Actually, Skillshare reached out to me, but typically I have to send proposals all the time just so somebody can say, okay, that's a great idea. Here's a certain amount of money, and you can do a video for that. Or I haven't had any sponsorships for blog posts. All of my sponsorships have been for my YouTube channel. Here we go. So we did that. Right now, I'm currently doing all of my backlog patterns, written patterns, which is about, I think, 80 written patterns I have. I'm uploading those all to allfreecrafts or allfreecrochet.com, so that can hopefully be more views to my website. That's taken forever. I've been uploading those for days so far. And what else? So, do you guys, when you look at all the things I do and it looks so much fun, I'm doing a lot. Can you post 6 times a day on your Facebook? Can you post 60 times a day in 60 different Facebook groups every single day? Can you post that much on Etsy? Can you respond to all those emails? Can you create new patterns every single week? Can you edit and film and create brand new content every single week? If any of this is no, you're not going to make much money doing this. Making money with yarn is actually pretty hard. It is. So if you're thinking, Alysha, I posted something yesterday, why isn't it selling? You're not working as hard as you think. If I'm doing I don't know if you can see, from here down here, and I'm sure there's stuff I missed, every single week at 80,000 subscribers, you got to work even harder with 0 subscribers. When I first started my YouTube channel, I was posting 3 videos a week. It was a challenge, but I was able to do it, and it's tough. J Hook Crochet, been a YouTuber, and it's damn hard. Reggie, it's hard. It looks fun when you're what don't it is fun. This is what I want to do. It's not I'm not trying to complain. I love it. I thrive for this. It gives me energy. But it is hard. Marwell. Hi Alysha. I would like to the thing scrolled up. Where'd it go, Marwell? I missed there we go. Hi Alysha. I would like to use the pattern for the hunt to stitch that you gave us a tutorial on to make some dishcloths. Hunt to stitch. What's that one? House to stitch. Uh, go for it. Oh, I see something. Who did that? Here we go. We got a donation from Cat Eyes MD. Your name got me. For some reason, I couldn't separate the Cat's Eye MD all in it. I got to press the buttons because my phone isn't working anymore. She says, saying Cat Eyes MD, I had to give you super chat for that. Thanks for being first to not say Cat's Eye. You're welcome. I was staring at it for a second, like I thought it was one word because my brain couldn't say. I'm like, Catsy, I couldn't figure it out. Okay, let me go back to some. Gigi, the Crochet Queen. I'm sticking to learning editing. I'm going to try Master again. Now that I have moved my pics and videos, I have. She was having her SD card was filled. She couldn't even upload her YouTube video. But you know what? Editing is the best thing to learn because that's what you're doing right now. She just started her first YouTube channel. So my first couple videos are cringe worthy. Don't delete them. Keep them there forever. They're going to be a memory. Girl, you're going to look at these videos that you're making right now and be like, by your 100th video, you're like, wow, I'm so ashamed. But be proud of those. Those videos will get you to professionalism. But I can't even say yours are cringeworthy because I actually looked at your video, your very first one. You are amazing. You are a natural on camera. So I'm going to give you a cheers. Where are we at? We got TDSM19. I've got at least 40 kitchen towel mamas made to sell. This is valuable info. You're welcome. Yarn It Out says, I wish I had a secretary. My rheumatoid arthritis, my hands to type. Does it have, I know I do a lot of voice to type. Can you voice to type during these live chats? I wonder. All right. Here we go. I'm going to butcher your name. It says, Armorist, I want to know how to make a portfolio for crochet garments. I don't know how to. I'm sorry, but I that sounds horrible. I feel like I should know all these things and I should like be able to tell you all this information, but I actually don't know how to. For me, I know I need to create a special portfolio page. I was reading somewhere I need that, especially if I want to create sponsors, have a specific spot on my blog that lists all of my accomplishments. So that is something I'm going to put on my to-do list. So hopefully I'll learn how to do it so I can teach you how to do it too. So I'm not going to lie and be like, I know how to do it. All right. Where are we at? Oh, and just in case, Reggie, this is for you. If it's too late right now in Germany, you can cut out. It's okay. I know my live streams go long and I know it's nighttime. So if you have to go, it's okay. Mar Will says, Hi, Lee. So what's the difference between a YouTube video and a podcast? Podcast can be, you can have a YouTube podcast. That's fine too. But typically, the definition of a podcast is just like audio, like a radio. I wanted to somehow take the audio from these podcasts and make it into an audio podcast. I can do that, but I need to purchase a podcast web hosting. I know I'm about to get extra technical, but if you know what a web hosting is for to have a blog, there's also like a podcast web hosting, and it's like $15 a month. I just need to take the time to do it. I have so much on my plate that I just get lost at times. All right, what else is in the chat? Oh, I'm about to butcher it now. Forget how I said it, amorous? I said your name correct. I probably just didn't. Mary Dozer says, I recorded my video and trying to get out of my comfort zone and being in front of the camera. Just this happened with Gigi Crochet. She says you don't realize all your quirks and mannerisms until you go back and watch it on an edit. And you're like, oh, I got to be perfect. Know what? The way you talk is actually the way the rest of the world sees you. It's fine. I used to get so upset. I say the word "tuh" instead of "to." Maybe that's Pittsburghese. And it was upsetting me so much how much I said "tuh." But know what? It's a part of me. Who cares? Apparently, you guys like to watch me on my YouTube streams. I was so scared to do lives. This is where the wine comes from in the cup. When I create tutorials, I'm able to edit out my mistakes. During the lives, I'm not able to edit out my mistakes. So I would get like butterfly nervous, like before I would start my live streams. So therefore, my first 2 live streams, I was pretending like there was coffee in my cup. And I'm like, I was drinking. I was trying. That's not good. Don't do that, please. But I was getting my alcohol nerves or whatever they said to get through it. Lisa says, podcasts are nice if you're driving or walking. You can be on the move. Yeah. And guys, if you don't feel like, you can actually don't watch this while driving, but you can listen to me. Just put your phone upside down and hook it up to your car and listen to me while I talk on this live stream. Dieta says, donate, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much. I don't know if you can read my sign. You can always help support with Super Chat. You'll see the little $ below one of those or down below. By that way, that helps me continue to create more videos like this so you can make money doing what you love. And if you have any questions right now, make sure you ask them because I pretty much went through the list of things. So if you have questions on how to sell more on Etsy, how to sell more on Facebook, how to grow a YouTube channel, how to start a blog, now is the time to ask. But if I happen to miss your comment, you can always donate through Super Chat. That way your comment will pop up top and I'll see it. Whisper SDI said, it's not that late here, Alysha. It's only 8:15 p.m. for Reggie and me. Okay, it's not that late? Good, okay. Are you in Germany too? I did not know that. Oh, wow. And Whisper SDI, okay, for you girls, women that are like always coming back, TDSM19 or Marwill or Dieta, Whisper SDI. What is your name? What is your real name? I don't know it. I just know you by what you are on your screen name. It was so funny. Lori Murphy, her name is completely different on Facebook. I was interacting with her as 2 people. I didn't realize her name on Facebook and her name on YouTube were completely different. Oh, Dieta says it's 2:17 in California. That's nice and early. What time? It's 3:19 here. Let's see. April Jordan. Oh, wow. I grew up with it. I wonder if this is the April Jordan I grew up with. If this is. If it is you, say hi and say it's you. That would be so awesome. Here we go. Oh, Whisper SDI says, no, I'm in the Netherlands. Maria, I crochet while listening each Saturday. Today, I'm making Kleenex cozies for travel size tissues. That's great. You should call them like Corona tissues. And if you're just getting here, my kids are stuck. My son, his school is closed for 2 weeks. How are you doing with the Corona in the Netherlands? And Reggie, how are you doing with the Corona in Germany? My daughter's college is closed for like 2 weeks. I'm considered a healthcare professional, so I still have to go to work because I work with children with intellectual disabilities. If they're home from school, somebody has to watch them. Let's see. Distinctive Crochet. How do you bring traffic to your YouTube channel? I just started last month. I'm Priscilla. When I was mentioning what I do, you have to bring traffic to your channel. I'm a member of, 60 Facebook groups related to free crochet patterns. 60. I post in those groups, all of them, sometimes I miss a day, but every single day. That's 60 posts. I post on Pinterest 30 times a day. That's automated. I use Tailwind for that. It is a monthly service. I believe it is $10 a month. I forget, but the link down below for Tailwind. Check there. Nope, it says April Jordan. Do you live in Michigan? Okay, April Jordan. I thought you was April Jordan. I went to school with one of my. I thought you her, but no, I don't live in Michigan. I live in Pennsylvania. Here we go. But back to get traffic. I was talking earlier about my Etsy. I get about a couple thousand views at Etsy. Of those, only 25% was provided through Etsy. Of my YouTube views, how much is provided through? Okay, guys, you want to take another field trip behind the scenes? We're going to look at my YouTube views. YouTube. Remember, whatever you're doing, make sure you learn your SEO. Analytics. Here we go. These are my most successful videos. See more. Let's see where most of my views come from. I'll go to my traffic source. Okay, I do excellent SEO with my YouTube. So 23% comes from the search, and 22% comes from, you ever notice YouTube videos that just pop up in your main YouTube thing? Recommendations, that's me. And here we go. External, that's what we want to look at. Where else do I get mine? A lot of my views come from Google. Look how many come from YouTube. Look how many come from my, not YouTube, but look how many comes from Facebook. Look how many comes from my blog. If I didn't post all once a day in 60 groups and 6 times a day on my business page, I would not have these 1,700 views. If I did not have my blog, I would not have these 1,600 views. If I didn't have my Pinterest, I work at getting my views. I don't expect them to bring views to me. You have to market yourself. You have to be everywhere. Don't trust Etsy. Don't trust whatever to bring you traffic. That's your job. If you want to do this, you have to be everywhere. All right. Marwell. Okay. My name is Marsha Lee. Thank you. It's nice to know your name. All right. Lucy says it's 3:20 right now. We are apparently in the same time zone. Deanna says all her schools are closed right now. All right, I guess we're all on coronavirus vacation. Jenny Cole. Oh, wait. I just seen yours. What to say? What are your don'ts? I think you said something else. What are your don'ts? My don'ts for crocheting or starting your own crochet business, I say don't quit too early. People will start, give it a year and a half, give it 2 years. So many people quit within the first year. Don't quit. Don't listen to the people that says that costs too much. Don't get upset when you potentially are this close to getting an order and the person says, I don't know, I think that costs too much. Let it be okay to say, lose that potential $100 or lose that $25. It's not worth it. Eventually, people will recognize you as that person to go to. When I was doing custom orders, this is another tip, write it down if you're doing custom orders. Join Facebook flea market groups. They're those selling groups, not groups that say, sell your handmade hair. For some reason, people don't sign up for those. But like the selling books for selling groups for your local or area, sign up for as many as you can for those. At least 20, at least. And know what I want you to do? Remember, write this down. post in each one of those groups 2 times a day. You're like, what? 2 times a day? That's a lot. That's like 40. Actually, posting it as many times as you can. You might not get a sale today, but at month 6, when somebody says, hey, I have a baby shower, I need a blanket, or month 3, somebody says, I would love a custom made hat. Are they going to go to somebody on Etsy that they've never seen before? They've never seen their work, or are they going to go to that person that they've seen every single day, 2 times a day for the past 3 or 6 months? They're going to go to you. And that's how you direct people within those selling groups back to your own personal Facebook group. I would post something. I live in the, nobody knows this area, West Newton area. I had the West Newton flea market group. I would post in that and leave a link back to my group. I would say, you want to see more of my work? Check this link out. And they would have to request to be a member of my private Facebook group. And I would have contests. I'm like, if you invite 3 people, you are entered into this contest. And I would get more people to my Facebook group. It's all about being everywhere. Okay, let's see what else is going on in the chat. Okay, Deborah, the first Florida patient passed away from the next county that's close, about 5 miles away. Ooh, must be the coronavirus. So far, in Pennsylvania, I don't believe it. I am in Western Pennsylvania. They found it in Eastern Pennsylvania. It hasn't made it over here yet so far. So, but I bought $150 billion hand sanitizer. I really didn't. I bought 3 hand sanitizers for $47. I was late to the game. But after I paid $47 for 3 hand sanitizers, I'm still washing my hands. I'm not one of those people. But I wanted my daughter, who went to college, to have one in her bag. I wanted my husband, who works as a food service technician, constantly going to restaurants, to have one in his working van. And I wanted to have one, yes, we wash our hands, but we're always on the go. I wanted to have it. I'm like, $47, man, I wish I would have bought this like a couple weeks ago. But what I am late on, I have about 5 rolls of toilet paper left. I'm not trying to stock up on all the toilet paper in the world. I went to like 3 grocery stores. I cannot find any toilet paper. I'm about a week away from, I don't know. There is no toilet paper. I'm just going to have to knock on my neighbor's door and be like, can I borrow a roll of toilet paper? Because there's none in the store, because people are buying all the toilet paper. Oh, if you'd like to help me out, you can send me a roll of toilet paper. My Happy Mail link is down below. I have none. There are none in the store. These people are going crazy buying it all. All right. Ooh, TDSM 19 says, and a new crochet mask covers. I actually love her. One of my not one of my followers, she happens to follow me, but she's an amazing crocheter in herself. She made these cute little crochet masks. I heard they're not actually working, but they're so cute to look at though. You can put all little cute little designs on it. If anything, masks are to help you stop touching your face. Just stop touching your face. That's all. Okay. Luminera, don't even listen to your mother, because they're going to say you charge too much too. When I first started selling crochet items, my mom, she told me so often that I would, because my grandmother crocheted. My mother wasn't a crocheter, but my grandmother crocheted. Crochet has always been a craft of the heart, a craft of love. It's been something people give away for free. My grandmother made blankets and dolls for people for free just because she felt like it. She loved people. So therefore, people don't value what's being given away for free. I was making these items and my mother's like, those will never sell. I don't know how you're going to make money doing this. This is never going to sell. You know what? Thank God I didn't listen to her. And guess what? She is one of my biggest supporters. She's like, maybe I should start my own blog. I need to start a YouTube channel too, so I can make money in my retirement. It's funny. So don't listen to any of them. If you're trying to make money, just persevere. Keep going. persistent, and don't stop. Give it at least 2 years. I would usually say one, but give it 2 years. Your first year, you're not going to make any money. You're not going to have any views. It's going to feel like you're crocheting for nobody, or you're making videos or blogging to nobody. Be patient, learn your craft, and you'll get there. Okay, where am I at? Okay, Lynn New. I don't know, moderators. Is this a normal person? There we go. Okay, Marwell, what's the difference between making a video and, am I way behind? And podcasting? Just sound and vision. That's all. I can't describe it anymore. But if you're gonna do anything, do it all. Do it all. Better to get views. Oh, there's my girl who I always jack up her name. Okay, ready? You you have to put it phonetically in again. Kahalawak. Nah, I'm jacking it up. You know who I'm talking about. It says, if I dye old t-shirts and cut yarn out of it, would it be good as purchase? It's pretty costly here. I don't see why not. You name it something beautiful like upcycled yarn. You know what I mean? That sounds, ooh, how, what's the word I'm thinking of? I don't know, but it sounds cooler. It sounds quite millennial. You know what I mean? Making beautiful upcycled projects. So yes, just call it upcycle. Let's go. I'm out of wine. Oh no, you're out of wine? I'm not. I got my box over here, guys, so I can always fill up my drink. Um, Marsha, I'm still on the toilet paper. LOL, too funny. I'm almost out and don't feel bad. I'm getting nervous. There's absolutely no toilet paper anywhere. Anywhere. My trick for saving toilet paper with my family, I don't know if any of you guys are like this. When I buy the wonderful toilet paper for my family, their butts eat it up like it's snacks. When I buy that horrible cheap toilet paper, it can a whole thing can last for 6 months. So all I need is a pack of cheap toilet paper so my kids can just last 6 more months. I don't know what they do with it. I don't know if they're like decorating their rooms, but their behinds just eat it all up. Okay. Oh, Lynn New says, I'm normal. Okay, good. Everybody cheers to Lynn New. She's normal. Or him. Is Lynn a he or him? I don't want to mistake anything. TSM 19, not a bad idea to go to the liquor store. If you get Everclear or everything similar and high alcohol content. That's actually what I did after I bought all that expensive hand sanitizer. I realized I can make my own. So I bought aloe vera and rubbing alcohol, instant hand sanitizer, and I bought the little tiny containers from like the Dollar Tree and just filled it up, and you can make your own hand sanitizer. Guys, Google it. Wait, Dieta. She is ahead of me. She said 2/3 cups of alcohol, 70% or higher, and 1/3 cup aloe vera gel. Really good, and put in the little squeeze containers. Dieta, me and you thinking alike. I couldn't have asked for better timing for that one. Okay, Tandy B123. Today I filmed my yarn stash. I can't wait to edit and put the vlog up. Needless to say, I was overwhelmed by the volume. Keep the volume up loud. That way, my first couple videos, people are like, oh, I can't hear. At least they can turn it back down, but they can't turn you up any higher. Okay. Tashi Rose says, hello from New Jersey. Love your live streams. Very encouraging. Thank you so much. Okay. Any other questions that you have about running your own business? Listen, guys, this is the time. I'm not saying I'm the most rich person in the world at doing this crochet business. Back in the beginning, I gave you my monthly crochet income. Not December. February is always much lower than I typically do in September, October, November, December. Them are my months. Those are the months I make really good money. If you want to know exactly how much I make, you can check that out in the link below. Go to my blog, click Crochet Entrepreneur, and I have my last I'm starting to slur, recent monthly incomes. Let's see. Deanna says you can buy baby wipes as toilet paper. Don't flush down the toilet. I think I might have to. Who? J Applebite. In the UK, they NHS recommend any hand gel contains 60% alcohol in order to be effective. J Hook Crochet. I don't get it. No toilet paper, but wine shelves are full. People, if I'm being confined to my home for weeks, I need more wine than toilet paper. That's why Reggie's my girl. She understands me. We're on the same playing field. My kids are off for school for 2 weeks. Them teachers, okay, this is just one pal. Them teachers said, I got to teach my kid and keep him current on all this stuff. What? I got more pals in his book bag. He came home, my poor baby, 8 years old, with a hunchback with so much books on his back that I have to keep him smart for the next 2 weeks. So pray for me, children. Pray for me, guys. It's going to be a long few weeks, but luckily I got wine. I'm going to make it. All right. Tandy B123. Any advice on starting a crochet YouTube channel? Yes. My advice first, upload your first video. Don't be afraid. Don't think you have to be perfect. And don't think you need the most expensive camera. Don't think you need the most expensive equipment. My very first, this is my actually third phone. My first phone cost $68. It was an Amazon it was some cheap Android phone from Amazon. Super cheap. I had that until 20,000 subscribers. 20,000 subscribers. A phone that cost 60 something dollars. I didn't need anything special. Then eventually I upgraded to this phone, which only cost me, it was less, I believe it was $150. But my kid, my daughter, who's 18, she bought her own phone. She has an iPhone. My husband has an iPhone. They have all these expensive phones and don't know what to do with it. Me, I got me the cheapest Android phone. It's a Chinese manufactured phone, cost $150, but I researched it. The camera, which is kind of broken right now, was comparable to one of the iPhone phones cameras at the time. I did watch 1,000 review videos comparing the cameras back and forth. I'm like, why am I going to spend a whole bunch of money when I can get this? So I got this, and I used that up until like 60,000 subscribers. And now I finally upgraded to another camera that's $150. It's just a small, I don't have it on me. It's a PowerShot camera. I was thinking about getting a DSLR because all these YouTubers are using these fancy cameras to record. I'm like, nah, I'm too cheap. I got this and it's fine. And I got almost 80,000 subscribers. You guys don't care. What I'm using right now to do a live stream, it is, I wish I can show you what it looks like. It is a webcam that cost me $60. It's super cheap. Do you guys think it's clear enough? Do I look crazy? You don't need anything fancy. I have a tripod that cost me $25 on Amazon. So you need a phone and a tripod. And I use an editing app on my phone. I tried to upgrade to editing on my computer. I don't like it personally. I'm an old dog. I don't want to learn new tricks. I got so much I got to do in my brain. Editing on a better platform, not for me. I can even, now that I use a different camera, I still upload my footage to my phone so I can edit on my phone. Real editors are probably cringing right now, like, why would you do that? I just like it so much better. Okay. Oh, Whisper SDI, she says, Alysha, I said it before, I didn't miss it. My name is Barbara, or Barb. J Hook is my first repeat customer for my hand-dyed yarn. Ooh, you dye yarn? That sounds like a cool review. I would love some to purchase some of your yarn. I need to find your link or find me on Facebook. I put my name always backwards. It's Littlejohn Alysha, Alysha, and so we can be friends on Facebook. Anybody, if you want to be friends on Facebook, you can do that too. It's Littlejohn Alysha, or my Facebook group, Little John Yarn's Facebook group. Either way. Unapologetically Mocha, do you write 60 original posts or post the same post 60 places? Or maybe 3 different posts dispersed to 20 different sites? Okay. If I'm posting patterns for my videos, or when I was posting items to sell, it's basically the same post in different groups. Here's another tip I did. I used to, all 60 groups, I used to post at once, but don't go too fast because Facebook will flag you as a spammer. So I'll do like 10 posts. Wait a minute, 10 posts. I learned instead of just posting them all at once, it takes more time, but I get more views and make more money. If I do 10 posts at 8 o'clock, then 10 posts at 10 o'clock, then 10 posts at noon, then 10 posts at 3, 10 posts at 5, and 10 posts at 7. That's what I was covering my mouth. I hope you understood me. I'm sorry. That's what I do. So my posts are flowing all through the day and they're not just spammed all at one time. So I hope that makes sense. But when I'm posting on Pinterest, Pinterest changed their platform on how you can post. To become, okay, I'm going to start right there. We're just going to hop into Pinterest now. I know I'm all over the place, but take your pencil, write a note. Now we're going to title it Pinterest. How do you market yourself on Pinterest? On Pinterest, I'm a member of at least, I counted 45 Pinterest group boards. That's how you advertise yourself. You have to be a member of these group boards. I'm going to take you behind the scenes so it doesn't sound confusing, so you know exactly what a group board is. Where am I? Pinterest. Forgive me, I'm waiting for my computer to load. Come on now. Why is it going so slow, you guys? There we go. Go to my Pinterest profile, and I'll show you exactly what a group board is. Open on my community. Before I started doing Pinterest marketing, I only had 11,000 monthly views. Once I started to learn how to work Pinterest, look at all the monthly views I got on Pinterest. I had Pinterest for years and had no followers. I got like over 1,200 followers on Pinterest. I don't know how that happened, but just by marketing. So let me show you. These are all the boards I created myself. Okay, and the group boards, where am I? See, you can tell what a group board is. You'll see this little mark right here. These are group boards. You request to become a member of your group board. Whatever pattern you have or whatever item you're selling, you post on here. And other members within this group board will pin and share your work. That's how you become more seen, or I don't know the word I'm looking for, but that's how you get yourself out there. Become a member of these. I'm a member of 45 group boards, so I post one pin in 45 group boards. So that's considered 45 pins in one group board. So let's say one person pins my pin from each one of them group boards. I'm going to have 90 total pins, and then somebody else sees. That's how you become seen on Pinterest. The more people pin, the more people see you. That's how you do it. And it can be difficult. That's why there's Tailwind. And don't think when I say you need to post 30 times a day, that is 30 items of your own item. You're actually sharing other people's work. Yep. I'm going to go behind the scenes again. I wasn't prepared for this, but I'm still going to show you what's going on. I'm going to show you my Tailwind. Tailwind is an app that helps you post on Pinterest. Here we go. See, let's say, do you see these with the locks? Those are my pins. These other pins are from other pinners on Pinterest. I'm sharing other people's work. All of these pins a day are not mine. They're other people's pins. So I would say about half are mine, and the other half are other pinners on Pinterest that I share. Because there's no way I have 30 items worth of material to pin. All right, so let's hop back in the chat and see what's going on in there. Okay, Deanna says, where do you find t-shirt yarn? I still have a lot of t-shirt yarn from when it went out of, got discontinued, the fettuccine yarn I got at the dollar store. But I just did a blog post on where to find cheap yarn. So I think I linked that down below. So check out that. All right, Joanne says, do you know where I can find the yarn that looks like silver strains of block change? It's sort of stiff and makes beautiful scarves. I found at Joann's. Are you talking like a sachet or a chain link? One of those, like, they look like ladders on them. My yarn stash been over there. I don't know. You might have to check Joann's. I'm not exactly sure. TDSM19, Whisper SDI, thanks for the info. I used your links after the live chat. Okay. Jenny says, you don't need to pay for a crochet. You don't need to pay for a Facebook page. No, Facebook page is completely free. And when you're starting, I do not recommend doing any ads. I don't recommend ads on Etsy. I don't recommend ads on Pinterest. Maybe once you become more successful and understand things, you can do those. But there's so many ways to get free traffic. I suggest you try all of the free. And once you maximize, then maybe think about going into paying for traffic. Okay. Mara Will says, I would like to start making this cloth for my business. What do you think of that idea? I would also like to use acrylic. How to start? If you're making washcloths, I do not recommend acrylic because acrylic does not absorb like cotton does. So if any type of dishcloths, do that, do cotton. If you're making like a scrubby yarn, something scrubby, that's wonderful for acrylic yarn. TD, wait, I already got that one. Oh, so a good tip. Whisper SEI Facebook shop pays are free as well. I completely forgot about that. That is another way to make money that people don't take advantage of. When you create a Facebook page, there's also a way to have your own shop. We'll go look at my Facebook page. I hope you guys don't mind me keep hopping behind the scenes. I just wanted you guys to know exactly how I make money. Okay, guys, that's my Facebook page for you guys all to follow. This is Littlejohn Alysha. This Facebook page, if you try to friend me, I won't accept. This is my regular Facebook page. So you can try, but I won't accept your friend. Sorry. But the other one I will. I try to keep my personal and business a little bit separate. All right, this is what my Facebook business page looks like. It doesn't look like this when you look at it, but as the owner of my own Facebook page, this is what it looks like. And what she was talking about, you can have your own shop on your Facebook page. So when people look at it, they have like, oh, what do they have? So here, look, here's mine. I need to update mine. I haven't put a lot of stuff in there. I have my own shirts. You can check all this stuff out. Mine is in the description box below. I sell mine directly on Teesprings, another way I make money. My patterns, which go directly to my Etsy. So use every avenue to sell, even on your Facebook business page. Back to me. Ooh, I've been talking a lot. I need a little break. I get so amazed by the people who can talk and crochet at the same time because I definitely cannot. And remember, guys, you can always help support this channel by donating through Super Chat. And if I missed your question or whatever you have to ask, put it in a Super Chat question and it'll be able to pop up to the top of the screen so I will not miss it. Here we go. What am I missing in the chat? Sorry if you're looking at the top of my head. I'm trying to read at the same time. I lost my good glasses. If you guys are used to seeing me in the cute cat eye glasses, I don't know where they are. Tandy B. Wow, it is all a number game. I did not realize how much work goes into this in order to gain recognition. It is. It's truly, I hate to say it's truly not about talent. I do believe I have a talent, but I believe my talent is in, I love to crochet. It's my heart, but my talent is behind the scenes. I am a research queen. The thing is to get yourself in front of as many people as you can. The thing is to learn the technology to get yourself seen. That's all it is. Technology and marketing, then skill. So marketing, technology, skill. Skill in crocheting is the bottom. I began to realize, knowing the last time I created a crochet pattern was in December. I put out some patterns via YouTube, but they were created a long time ago. For me to find a time to make a pattern is so hard because I'm doing so many other things. And I learned when I do put out my patterns, you guys aren't liking my patterns as much anymore. Apparently, you like to see me yip yap and talk all the time. So I've been doing a lot more review videos, a lot more chatting videos, a lot more videos that teach you how to create more money doing what you want to do to create a business. But definitely all a numbers game. Okay, what else is here? All right, do you guys have any more questions? Anything right now? If you have anything about your custom orders, Etsy, Pinterest, starting a blog, which I recommend every single one of you starting a blog. If you leave with one thing today, start a blog. If you think it's oversaturated in this market right now, it's not. If you think I'm only doing custom orders, why would anybody want to listen to you? Other crocheters would want to listen to you. Right now, I'm not getting rich off my blog. I've only been putting about July, August, September, October, November, January, February, March. I've been putting 8 months work into my blog. And right now I'm making about $250 average on my blog right now. And that's just the beginning. I know once I hit my crochet season from August to December, that's going to boost up. Each year, it gets higher and higher. Okay, Dawn says, at Littlejohn Yarns, you posted a video to start. Should it be an introduction, a project, yarn review, or... Oh, what type of video you should post to start? I suggest introduction. And you know how many views you're going to get for your introduction? Your mom. That's it. And then post another video. And know how many views you're going to get for your second video? Your mom and your friend. You're going to have like 15 videos and nobody's going to be looking at them. Just keep posting them. I would say the first few videos are like practice videos. If you look at my first few videos, I still don't have any views to this day on those first few videos, but that's okay. Those were my practice ones. They taught me how to edit. They taught me how to act on camera. They taught me how SEO. So just start. So do an introduction, and if your channel is going to be based on patterns, just start from there. But whatever you do, make sure your niche is small. Find out what you want to do. Oh, Jingle Crochets, do you have any pets yet? No, my son is still begging. I would rather have a dog because I'm scared the cat's going to get the yarn. Dogs don't mess with yarn, do they? But he is so terrified of dogs. So, and I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. I'll hopefully we'll figure it out. Cause he looks so, he's my baby. If you any of you are parents, your youngest child is your baby, and you just give in. I know I'm going to give in. It's just a matter of time. Whisper SES says, I design while I wait on my next load of yarn, undyed yarn to arrive. I'm feeling tipsy. Okay, J Applebite. Do you have any resources for making crochet patterns? I have a blog post how to design the most basic design crochet patterns. This one was written by my friend Belinda Smith, aka Posh Panache Crochet. If you follow any of my patterns are the most basic when it comes to garments, that is. My hats can be a little more complicated, but my garments are the most basic garments. They're all based on panels. If you're making a sweater, imagine a sweater being 2 squares, you put it together. You just write for each section. If that makes sense, you write patterns for a rectangle, write a pattern for a square, then you put in the bottom assembly on how to do it. For me, I'm lucky I have a YouTube channel. I say assembly, please refer to this video. Okay, Distinctive Crochet, what do you talk about on your blog? On my blog, I give away all my free crochet patterns, or I talk about relevant topics that crocheters are asking right now. I do SEO research. I don't just create a topic out of willy-nilly. I look for what people are looking for. I research on, there's certain resources like Google Trend or certain pages for what is popular right now. What are people looking for? That's what my topics are. One of my last topics are, is there such thing as a crochet machine? I didn't think that was an interesting topic, but that is searched all the time. Another topic, can acrylic yarn be used in the summer? You wouldn't think that's a big topic, but that is searched all the time. So I wrote a topic on that. But just writing a topic won't bring you traffic. When I wanted to, actually, my friend wrote this for me. I paid her. She did how to acrylic yarn in the summer. For those search terms, I looked at the very first top ranking page. I Googled summer yarn acrylic. And I said, okay, that page has 500 words, not too many pictures, poorly written. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to write a blog post, or this is what Belinda did. That's 1,000 page long. I added pictures. I added keywords. I made that blog, and she wrote the majority of it. She made that blog post the best #1 ranking blog post. It's not there because it just got written, but hopefully after 6 months, after the Google Analytics pick it up, because it takes 6 months for Google to recognize your work. Hopefully that'll make it in the #1 spot. Whatever your topic is, research it, Google it, see what the top 3 posts are. Because after post 5, nobody clicks on the 5th link. Nobody clicks on the 2nd page. You want to be on the 1st page. You have to make your post 10 times better than those top 3 posts. That's your job. Okay. You probably missed it again. Kawahala? You told me I messed it up. I cannot pronounce your name. Girl, wait, I'm going to call you Kay. Is that cool? Kay. I would like to make crochet jewelry, but don't find much free tutorials and inspiration on the internet. You just found a niche. You have not found much information on crochet jewelry on the internet. Maybe you should create it. If there's not much information on it, maybe you're the person the world needs to come to. Think about it. That's how you find your niche. That's how you find your way. I remember, I think it was 2 live streams ago, there's a person on here that made these beautiful cosplay crochet items. And they were known for making cosplay crochet items because there was no, oh, I got a super chat. Who did that? Oh, and the balloons went off. Oh, Creatively Tracy, for the TP Fund. If you can find any, thanks for all your advice. Thank you so much. I hope I can find some toilet paper. It's like nowhere to be found. Everybody, lift your mugs to Tracy and give her a cheers. Thank you so much. But no, seriously, create your own patterns, create your own niche. For me, when I hear this, I'm like, oh, wow. It's not even about custom orders anymore. Okay, for you 359 people listening right now, this is a secret. I stopped doing custom orders because I learned doing this makes more money. Blogging and selling patterns makes more money than custom orders. Shh. I can create one pattern and it will sell for years. If I create a hat on a custom order, I got to keep creating that hat. Don't get me wrong, I love custom orders, and I could still add it to my streams of income. I just don't have the time. I prefer passive income. Every single blog post I make will make money forever. Every single pattern I make will make money forever. That's what I like. I like passive income. Those links I put for affiliate links will stay on my blog, will stay on my YouTube. Those will make money forever. That's what I like. Oh, yay. She says I can call you Kay. Thank you. Kay, thank you. Yarn It Out says cheers to Tracy. Here we go. Wolf Star says, I do all fiber crafts. How do I choose just one for my channel? I want to reach all crafters. Okay, I would say let's give it a tester month or two. What your channel, what videos they pick up on the most, or what do you love the most? That's what I would focus on first. Because when you're all over the place, if you're a YouTuber, if you're a blogger, the YouTube analytics, the not algorithm, not analytics, that's what I've been trying to say. The YouTube algorithm, the Google Analytics don't know what you are. Like, are you a macrame person? Are you a knitter? Are you a crocheter? They're not sure what your authority is yet. How can I explain this? Let's say you have your throat hurts and you Google my throat hurts. The first searches that come up would be doctor searches because you don't want your first search to come up from Becky that says you have cancer and you need to cut out your tonsils with a toenail clipper. You know why? Because that person has no authority in that niche. They wouldn't want to recommend that type of advice to somebody who doesn't know anything. You have to build your authority. So therefore, if you type in my tonsils hurt, you'll get WebMD first. You know what I mean? You'll get more authoritative websites. So therefore, when you start, become an authority in one thing. That's great. You do all yarn crafts. Pick one or pick something, a video that picks up and stick to it. Pick one. And once you get bigger, then you can, oh, I got one. I got to see it popped up before the thing came on, so I didn't get scared. We have Dana says, Homespun Fun. Thank you so much for such helpful information. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for donating on this live stream. Can we get a cheers? I'm starting to get bubbles in my hair. My phone that usually turns it off doesn't work, so now I gotta like press the buttons over here to turn everything off. I got a bubble in my drink. The bubbles smell like balloons. Okay, yarn it out. Create a playlist. Tipsy. Create a playlist in your channel. Each craft gets their own playlist. True, but still, when you first start, you have to become an authority in that one niche because the algorithm doesn't know what you are. When I began, I with this circular knitter. It's called the Addy Express. There wasn't too many videos online about the Addy circular knitter. And know what? I started dominating. I started getting views all the time. I was no at the time. There's other people who's taking over those ranks. Like what's my girl's name? Oh, I can't think of her name. Well, she's a wonderful Addy pattern maker. Oh, JoJo Juju, that's her name. JoJo Juju. She has awesome Addy patterns. But at the time before her, I was known for my Addy patterns and I became an authority. People came to me. Once I began growing that audience, then I began to branch out. And now I still keep it narrow niched out. My videos are basically review videos. I learned that you guys love review videos. I learned you hate those cartoon things that I spent like $280 to get the software for. So you hate that. You are less likely to like my pattern videos. You used to love my pattern videos. Now more of you love my live streams. So I'm going to focus on what brings my audience in. My live streams and my review videos brings me audience, brings me incomes. Okay, we got Alysha. She gave you a cheers. Deborah gave you a cheers. Helen gave you cheers. Everybody gave her cheers. I forgot. Oh, Kimberly Craig is here. Kimberly Craig is like, let me read your comment first. Working on your halter top pattern now. Hope I can't see your little icon clearly, but I hope you're the same Kimberly Craig from Facebook. We found out that we are like from the same town. She had posted this picture of her parents online. She's from Florida. She had posted this picture of her parents online. I'm like, why do I recognize those people? I'm like, those are like the matriarch and patriarchs of the church that I used to go to all the time. I'm like, oh, then I seen her and I have to ask her, I'm like, do you know any of the Randalls? And of course, world is a small place. We learned that we know each other, so that was pretty awesome. Okay. Oh, Reggie leaving. Bye, J Hook Crochet. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you helping every single week. Thank you. Here we go. Yep, Gigi said, Jojo Juju. Wolf Stars, I've been following your live feeds every Saturday for a month now. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I'm going to take a break from my live streams. So I'm going to give myself a month off. This is one of the tips I received from the Underground Crafter. I'm like, how do you do this? How do you keep doing all this work without getting burned out? She told me, listen, you got to give yourself time. I do a lot behind the scenes. So I think I'm going to give myself time because every single week I do a live stream to teach you something. They're like 4 pages long. I got notes to follow along to. I'm going to give myself a little break so I don't feel pressured. And this is a great time for me to give myself a break because this is considered the yarn off season. So I'm sorry if I miss you next week. We're going to pick up again next April. All right, Jenny Rupert. I have gotten to the interlocking that's a big word, interdimensional filet crochet. I found maybe 3 patterns designed and 1 book on it. Look, somebody found another niche that nobody is marketing. I love myself big stitches. I found my niche, but listen, anybody who's listening, do that right now. Create a blog on that right now. Create a YouTube channel on that right now. Nobody else is doing it. The audience is all yours. The world is humongous. The audience is yours. I've been thinking about starting a macrame channel because there's not many macrame channels, but I don't know if I want to add more to my plate at the moment. Lisa, you're a business savvy person. Thanks and bye for now. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it so much. Tandy B, my circular knitter is getting dust in my workroom. Guess I'll dust it and get myself working. You know what? dust that bad boy off. These are great for craft shows. If you want to make a hat in under 20 minutes, right here. I need to pull mine off more too. Mine is collecting dust also. I've been telling myself I'm going to make myself another AliExpress pattern. There's this beautiful sweater I seen from one of my followers in my Facebook group. Her name is Maha Saeed. That's her name. She makes these beautiful patterns, and sometimes they're so inventive. I ask her, I never try to steal patterns. I'm like, I love your patterns. Do you mind if I create this on my YouTube channel and give you credit for the design? And sometimes she'll say yes. I asked about a month ago if I can create one of the sweaters she made, and I've yet to get to the sweater created. But ooh, I've been having another itch lately. Have you guys ever used the flatbed knitting machine? I want to get one, but they cost a gazillion dollars. Is it worth it? All right, let me hop back into the chat and see what's going on. Okay. Oh, Victoria Price says, I'm going to miss you. Oh, I'm sorry. Girl, I need a break. I get so because after her live streams every single Saturday, I try to immediately think of a topic. Well, actually, Sunday, I give myself a rest. Monday, I think of a topic. Tuesday, I start my research, and then I start blogging on it and getting all my information. And by Friday, I set up the background. I start memorizing some of the stuff I have to say. Then Saturday, I start going into a panic attack right before the live stream, and then I press live, and it all comes out okay. So I don't get that anxiety belly. I'm going to give myself a little month off. TDSM19 says, next April, do you mean October? No, my live streams, I'm starting next day, this coming April, the one coming up. Maria, I can't stop looking at the pretty yarn behind you. Is it red or gray? What's the brand? Oh, let's see. This is like, let's see, got another one. I don't know which one you're talking about. This one's like a purple. It's really thick. I would compare this to like a Burnett blanket yarn-ish type yarn, but shaped flatter. This is the same, but a different color. This one, I don't know what you would call this, but I bought this from DBNY, the discount yarn, whatever website, for super cheap. But rest in peace, that website went out of business this past January. This was like a hidden gem for crocheters or yarn knitters who wanted to buy cheap yarn. I bought, this is some of the pack that I got, 100 skeins of yarn for like 60 something dollars or 50 something dollars. But unfortunately, they went out of business. But if you want to find some other cheap places to buy yarn, I did a whole live stream last week, and I'll link all that information. Actually, the information is linked down below on other places to buy cheap yarn. I recommend, if you're in the United States, Smiley's, Worldwide, Giftworthy, Hirschner, all those. But giftworthy.com, they have this for worldwide. Mills in yarn at super, super cheap. But check my blog down below. I have all those links in one spot. Let's see. Mara, who said they just went to lunch and they came back? You didn't miss anything. I'm still here. Wolfstar says, can your next vid be on how to upload patterns to Ravelry? I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't think that will get much views, and it would be a very short live stream. Uploading to videos to not videos, patterns to live. Guys, I've been drinking too much. My tongue is tied. Uploading patterns to Ravelry is actually not that hard. Everything is point and click. They step you through the process all the way. They'll say, what is the name of your pattern? Is your pattern on a blog? Where can it be found? You just fill in the items. Things look technical and scary. The first time I uploaded to Ravelry, it took me like a half an hour. Now I can upload to Ravelry in like 5 minutes, no time. It's just the first time with anything is intimidating, confusing, and scary. With anything in life. Shelly says, I sell my stuff at craft and art places in my town. I make about $50 to $100 a month. Everybody give her a cheers. Good job. When I used to sell stuff at craft fairs, I didn't do that well. I haven't done many, and that was before I was a big researcher and whatnot. But my few times that I went, the craft fair ladies are tough. I was next to somebody who was selling like dishcloths, and my table was interfering with hers, and she was mean mugging me and being mean. I'm like, you guys are all so mean. I'm not cutthroat enough to be here, and people were touching my stuff. So I basically just, there's nothing wrong. Is it still a great way for income? I still recommend it. But for me personally, I just love to stick it online. One, you might not think so, but I'm an introvert, and being around people, I don't know what to say. I always get tongue tied, and I start thinking about myself too much and overthinking things. Okay. Okay. Caramel Pie 082. Someone gave me that weird looking yarn a few months ago. I have no clue what to do with it. So you're talking about this. I think that'll be one of my videos when I finally come back. Novelty yarns. I did that last year. I have so much novelty yarn that I haven't used. It's so beautiful. You buy it and it just sits in a box for years. I seen a video. I wish I knew the name, but YouTuber. Let's say, do I got some yarn? That's okay. We got some black yarn right here. It's not pulled correctly. I seen somebody use this yarn with a regular yarn and just crochet over it. It made it look like there's little extra puff stitches coming out of the hat. Does that make sense? It gave a beautiful texture to just regular yarn. What I would do with that yarn any other time, I don't know. But I think that's a good thing for a live stream so I can do some research and take some tips from you guys. Okay. Wolf Star, we had a cheers. Oh, T. Faru. I hope I said that right. How do I donate to your channel? Awesome. I've got something in my eye. Oh gosh, guys. You can you can donate to this channel if you look to this side of your screen. If you're on a desktop, you'll see a little dollar sign. If you're on your mobile, you'll see down below a little dollar sign. That way you can donate through Super Chat. And when you do, these little one of these devices will go off whatever you donate. $4.99 below, disco light. $9.99 below, balloons and disco light. $10 and above, all of these will go off. But if you use the little stickers that YouTube uses, the little lights won't go off, but I'll still see the sticker. And if you have any questions that I missed, I'm more likely to see it when you donate to Super Chat because it just pops up top. And if you have any questions about anything crochet business related, ask now, because my son wanted to have a special day today and watch movies. So he's probably sitting there waiting for me to watch movies. This has been going on for like 2 hours and 18 minutes, but I love it every week. Okay, let me hop back in here. The chat. All right, Jenny Cole, do you look at fashion styles? Does that help with making patterns? Actually, yes. What was one of the patterns? I made a video at the end of the video, how I create one of my patterns, how I come up with ideas. It's so hard to come up with anything brand new because there's so many ways. How many ways can you tie a knot with yarn? That's what crochet is. I would look online. One of my most successful crochet patterns, it is a Julia Cap vintage style crochet hat. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you this one. Where am I? Display. Where is it? YouTube. Vintage. Let's see how well my SEO is. Crochet hat. Oh, my SEO is so good. Look at me. I come up within the first three. But this one right here, I copied this hat from, I think it's called Juliet Cap. I probably spelled it wrong. I did. Images. I wanted a crochet hat that kind of looked like these hats right here. Something like this, but within a crochet hat. I copy what I see within regular fashion. Well, my favorite is vintage fashion, as you guys can notice with some of my crochet patterns. And I tried to recreate it within a crochet stitch. And if you guys notice, I'm wearing different glasses. I usually have my cute vintage crochet cat eyeglasses, but they're lost somewhere. Oh, Deborah, she hooked us up again. Thank you so much. How to upload to Ravelry. She got a YouTube link for us. Here we go. Wolfstar, I'm actually typing up my pattern while watching you. Thanks for the tip. Oh, you're welcome. Shelly says, this place you put your stuff in a small stall and you don't have to be there. Also sell handmade jewelry. Everybody, jewelry sale. Oh, I got another super chat. Who just donated? I don't see the name. Thank you so much, T. Faru. $10. Everybody. Oh, not 10. Yeah, it is. No, it says $1.99. Okay, and it just says 10 below. All right, can we get a cheers? Let me. Where's my buttons? All right, Whisper SDI, Alysha. I added you on Facebook, like you asked, and sent a chat message for you to find me. Thank you so much. And Deborah and myself also. Thank you everybody for showing me support, especially you. To Faru, that is so cool. All right. Oh, you got some tears. Cheers from TDSM19, Victoria Price, Helen. Whoo, cheers. I'm starting to get tipsy. I'm 2.5 hours in almost. Whatever you got, guys, sip up. What are you sipping on? Tea, coffee, wine? Marwell. Hey, Alysha, could you create a pattern for a crochet vest right now? I'm trying to make the circular mess. I don't know what that is. Right now, I'm going to take most of my breaks right now. I'm not creating anything on a vest. I'll probably get that eventually, but it will take some time because whenever I create patterns, I have to think of the pattern, design the pattern, create it, do the testing, send it out to testers, create the video, write the blog, and then. So it takes a while to get up. So I have some stuff previously made that's going to be released. So if any vests that come up, it might take a while. I do have one vestie pattern. Let's check it out. What is it? I forget what it's called. Where's YouTube? I don't think this SEO is good. Crochet vest. How's my SEO? I am not on the first page, top 3. My SEO is bad for that one, so let's go into my studio. What do I have? I think I called it a vest. There, yay! There it is. This is the back end. This is what YouTube looks like before I ever upload anything. So this is the vest right here. So I don't have that link right now. So you might have to search crochet vest for beginners. Super easy. Oh, I see I got a super chat. There's a light going off behind me. Wait, let me. Who did that? Oh, TDSM19. Thank you, Alysha, for all that you do to help us. I appreciate it so much. Everybody, raise your cup and cheers. You got to cheers from Yarn It Out, Tracy, Whisper SDI, and you gave yourself a cheers. TDSM19 and Deborah gave you cheers too. Let me press that button over here. Oh man, my back is hurting right now. I decided to work out this morning because over the past couple, when you go strong into the crochet business, you notice that the weight will come on. Because I do a lot of sitting. A lot of the work I do involves sitting. So therefore, I would say the past 2 years, I've managed to gain 30 pounds. So I've been trying to work it out. But luckily, from my neck up, I think I look pretty slim. All right, let's see what else is going on here in the chat that I happen to miss. I believe at exactly 2 minutes and 30 2 hours and 30 minutes, I'll close this up. So right now it is 2 minutes and 24, 2 hours and 24 minutes. Whew, you guys know I'm tipsy. After every single one of these, I am so done for the day. Okay. Where are we at? No other. Oh, TDSM19. Your name is Tammy. Thank you. I don't want to call you TDSM19 anymore. Your name is Tammy now. Well, it's always been Tammy. Now I can call you Tammy. All right, Marwell, do you think I should start a blog about being blind and crocheting? Oh, too free! Took a minute to figure out, honey. You got the little one too. Oh, the blue's gonna pop. Oh no! You can come in, buddy. You also get the privilege of seeing a little boy that runs in and loves to see bubbles. Say hi. Hello. He got scared the balloon was gonna pop too. Can I give you loving on the cheek? Love you. I'm almost done. Oh, something's going off again. Did something go off again? How'd that happen?
I don't know.
I don't know. Can you press the bubble button? Is that it? I think it's this one. I think that's it. Okay. No, it was another super chat. That's why it went off. Thanks for spending time with us. Oh, thank you so much, Tandy B. I appreciate it so much. But let me read to Faru. Took a minute to figure out how to do more money. Love your channel. Guys, thank you to Faru and thank you, Tandy B123. I appreciate it so, so, so very much. I can't begin to thank you. And remember, girls, if you have any questions, ask me. I'm here. This is it. This is your opportunity. If you're like, how do you survive? Guys, I'm so ready to quit my job. Currently, I love my job, don't get me wrong. I work as a teacher counselor. It's AKA babysitter. I work with individuals with intellectual disabilities. But right now, I'm working a midnight shift. And I've been working the midnights. I've been doing this for 20, oh, has it been 20 years? Not yet. 18 years. I'm 40 years old. I've been doing this for a long time. In the past 5 years, I switched over to midnight shift. And it's a rotating midnight shift. And it's killing my body. It's giving me the wrinkles. It's giving me the crow's feet and the bags and it all. And I'm dedicating my time to this because I want to make crochet my full-time job. And I believe there's more than enough money for all of us to make money in this crochet niche. I see a lot of people online that don't want to share their information. It's okay to share information to help us all grow. There's more than enough money in this crochet world for us all to share. Okay, let's see what's going on. Marwill, yes, they do have a pit. Oh, I don't know what that question was. I don't think it was for me. Okay. Is it Tamar or Tamar? I would love to buy yarn. Which is the best online to purchase? Lucky for you, I did a whole blog post on this last week and a live stream. But the blog post on where to find cheap yarn is in the description box below. And when you go there, I want you to, if you don't mind, save that page on your Pinterest. I'm going to show you exactly what blog post it is. We're going to go over to littlejohnsyarns.com. We're going to go over the free pad. Oh, it's right here. It is the second blog post. That's what I did last week. And I created this easy peasy list so you can you see it? Actually see what stuff is going on. Smileys, you can get yarn as low as 99 cents. They have a great fiber selection. You get free shipping for anything $50 plus, and their flat shipping rate is $12.99, $12.95. I have a list of all that there so you don't have to do all that research yourself. And if you are out of the United States, you might have to go back to my last live stream. I have a list for other countries and other cheap places to buy yarn. Let me clean my glasses off. Okay, TDS. Oh, wait, Tammy. Alysha, my son does the same job with men with developmental disabilities. I prefer working with children and individuals with intellectual disabilities. I don't like adults. Does that make sense? Or can you understand? I'm not a big people person. I'm an introvert. I love children. children who look at the world with such bright eyes, or if they make a mistake, it's okay, or whatever they do, they're not ill intention. I love that about children. I love that with people with intellectual disabilities. Whatever's going on, it's because of a barrier that they have in their life, because they're too young, or because a disability that they have. Okay. Where am I at in the chat? All right, guys, it is 2 hours and 30 minutes into this. I believe I'm going to wrap this up, and I am going to take a month break. I'm going to see you all in April. I probably won't even take a month break. I'll probably just take 2 weeks break. Is that okay? 2 weeks? And hopefully I'll come up with some brand new ideas and topics we can all learn about. And I appreciate you all for stopping by during this live stream. This is cup number 2, 3, I don't know, but cheers. Thank you guys all, and I'll see you all in the next video, live stream, or tutorial. Bye, guys. Oh, wait, I just seen something funny before I say bye. Somebody just said, why has they never noticed the feet behind me? If you ever notice any of my sandal or feet panders, like, why is her feet so pretty? It's not. I buy feet. You can get these on Amazon to model your own feet. They cost about $50 for a pair of shoes. All right, so now I'm completely done. And since you've seen these feet behind me and you know where I got them. Bye, guys.